Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and if you're coming back, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I create this stunning makeup look that you see me wearing right now. Isn't this eyeshadow color honestly everything? I felt so inspired to create this makeup look that you see me wearing right now because I recently purchased the IluvsarahiiXDoseofColors eyeshadow palette. This is what the palette looks like. So it basically has 6 eyeshadows, 2 being matte and 4 are glittery like foil eyeshadows. I purchased this from the collection, and then I also purchased 2 of the lipsticks, of the liquid lipsticks that I've had right here. The packaging on this liquid lipsticks is so adorable and it feels so nice. I love the packaging on these 2 lipsticks. I'm gonna quickly show you the swatches of the eyeshadows and the palette. Please excuse my ugly swatches. I can tell you that these eyeshadows actually really perform really nice on the eyes. As you will see, they are definitely very pigmented, very easy to apply, and the color payoff I think is insane, even on the lighter eyeshadows. And then really quickly, I only got 2 of the liquid lipsticks because DesixKaty can get a little bit expensive, so I only bought the 2 shades that definitely caught my attention and that I knew I was gonna be wearing for sure. So these are the 2 shades. So the first one that I got is Peachy, which is this lighter pinky peach color, and then the one above is called Fresa, which is like strawberry color in English. I really love these 2 liquid lipsticks, and I have actually purchased DesixKaty liquid lipsticks in the past, and I really like their formula. So I was very excited to get these 2. So if you want to see how I get this stunning makeup look, then stay tuned and continue watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel before you leave so that you don't miss any future content. But without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so I am first starting off by using the shade Loungy, and this is a beautiful peachy, literally peachy color that I'll be using as my transition color. And I am making sure to blend this out with a very big fluffy eyeshadow brush, just because this is going to be the base of the look. Even though at the end this shade is not really going to show through, I want to make sure that I create a good foundation for the rest of the eyeshadows that I am about to apply. After doing the same on the second eye, I always like to go back to the first eye and make sure that both eyes are even. Now I am going with the second shadow called Wanderlust, and basically I am going to be applying this shade all over the crease, exactly in the same areas where I already applied the first shadow. And basically what this will do is intensify the crease area, and it's going to create more definition on the eye makeup look. And after you do the same on both eyes, once again I like to make sure that all of my shadows are completely blended out. Next, I'm cutting the crease with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer and with a Morphe small detail brush, because I feel that with such an intense eye makeup look, cutting your crease is just gonna intensify everything, and it's gonna make the eyeshadow on your lid pop and look a lot more cleaner, a lot more prettier. So that's the reason why I like to cut the crease. Just take your time when you do this step if you decide to do it. It takes a little bit of practice to master a good crease. And like you see it here, I am basically just tracing my natural eye crease, and I am doing a small little strokes until it gets to the point to fill in everything on the eyelid. And I decided to also bring the cut crease a little bit down, almost closing the entire lid. And then you want to grab your blending brush once again, and with a little bit of Wanderlust, I'm gonna blend out the outer edge where the concealer and the eyeshadow meet. I try my best to blend out both edges so that they look as similar and identical as possible. Now with my finger, I'm going into Palma this beautiful blue, green, teal eyeshadow color. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just beautiful. And I am applying this straight on the lid where the concealer was applied. And I like to use my finger just because it's easier to blend out. And this eyeshadow is just so thin and easy to blend. The finger worked just perfectly. However, when it gets to the detail work around the crease line, I like to grab the same small detail brush, same brush that I used to cut the crease, just so that the eyeshadow around the crease line looks a lot more cleaner and just as perfect as it could be. Next, you want to grab your same blending brush and then just blend the edge out one more time. Next, I'm using the darkest shadow Finders Keepers in the palette with a small and pointy blending brush to deepen out the outer V of the eye. However, you have to be very careful if you use this eyeshadow because it is quite pigmented and a little bit goes a long way. I'm using my NYX matte liquid eyeliner because I think this look deserves a wing liner. I'm using a little bit of my concealer here just to clean out the wing liner and the eyeshadow, just because I want this part of the makeup look to be as sharp and clean as possible. Now to tight line my upper lash line, I'm using this Thrive Cosmetics. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's like a waterproof black eyeliner. Next, I'm applying a little bit of mascara to prep my lashes for falsies, and which, by the way, I really have been loving this iconic light from House of Lashes. I've been wearing them non-stop. Moving to the face, I'm using my Becca First Light Priming Filter to prime my face. Next, I'm applying my favorite foundation at the moment, which is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I seriously just find this foundation so easy to apply because you literally just have to draw it on your face and then blend it out with your beauty sponge or brush, whatever is your preference, and you're good to go. And the coverage is amazing. I really like the finish and it doesn't dry me out. Are you surprised I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape concealer? I mean, what can I tell you? I've tried other concealers, but whenever I want a good concealer day, I always have to grab this one. What can I tell you? And do you see this right here? This is the reason why the Morphe Beauty Sponge is my favorite. It has that sharp edge side that makes cleaning around your eye makeup so easy. Now to set my concealer and the rest of my foundation, I'm using this Hourglass Veil Loose Setting Powder. What can I tell you? I have been loving this powder so much. I think I even like it better than my Marc Jacobs Coconut Perfecting Powder. For bronzer, I'm using this MAC Cosmetics Baiana bronzer. I don't know how to say it, but I'll leave all of the details on my description box if you're interested. But I have been using this bronzer honestly so much recently. I recently purchased it and it's literally like the perfect bronze shade, I guess, for my skin tone. And don't judge if I'm using a lot of bronzer today. My body is still a lot more tan than my face from my summer vacations, and I just have to balance everything out by using a lot of bronzer. For blush, I'm using my AW Blush Palette by Morphe on the shade Unapologetic. I wanted to keep my blush as neutral as possible. Now, if you really want your contour to be really clean and sharp, you have to use a little bit of loose setting powder and just carve it out right below where you applied the bronzer. Next, I'm mixing Loungy and Wanderlust all together to finish up my lower lash line. And I first like to start with the lighter shade and then I add a little bit more of the darker and then just mix everything out with a fluffy pencil brush. Now it's time to remove all of the loose setting powder that I used to bake right below my eyes and also to clean out my contour. To seal my makeup, I'm using my MAC Fix Plus, and this is just gonna help all of the powders blend in with my foundation. And you can't forget to apply mascara on the lower lash line. Now I'm using my highlighter from DesixKaty from the DesixKaty collection in Fuego. If I didn't say it at the beginning, I didn't purchase the highlighters from the Iluvsarahii collection, so I'm using this instead. I really love it, and this is one of my favorite highlighters. And don't ask me why, but I have been applying a lot, and I mean a lot of highlighter in my nose, as you can see. And a little bit on my forehead, or a little bit on my cupid bow, and also some in my chin. And lastly, I am applying a little bit of the same highlighter in the inner corner of the eye with a pencil brush. To do my lips, I'm using my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Sandstorm and my Classic K lipstick from KKW Beauty. These two have honestly been the perfect combo. This is seriously one of the perfect nudes for me. So after I did that, I wanted to add a little bit of my Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm just in the center of the lips, top and bottom. So this is the final look. What do you think? I want to hear everything down below on the comment section, and let me know, did you buy any products from this collection? I am so sad that I didn't buy the highlighters, but it can add up. So I decided to just purchase the items that I definitely couldn't live without. I guess that I could have lived without them, but if you're a makeup junkie, how I am, I have no excuse. What can I tell you? But I really hope you enjoy watching this makeup tutorial, and if you did, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. All those things really help me a lot, and I appreciate every one of you that support my channel. But without anything else, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.